to you anymore. So do you understand the other person you're speaking to so that you know how best and the words to use? Some people have trigger words, so you don't trigger them, right? And also remember that there's a difference between what you say and what the other person hears.
Right? Why is there a difference when I've said what I've said? I said what I said.
There's a difference between...
Hey guys, this is Anisu, aka Nyati Shonga.
Hello, my name is Chido, aka Chizzy. Wagwan, Advocate Amanda here. Hi everyone, this is Kuda, aka Cooks. Hi, and welcome to As Told by Us, the podcast. This is a weekly podcast where 4 professional millennials discuss living in Zimbabwe and trying to figure life out.
Someone once told us the grass is much greener on the other side.
But from where we're standing, our grass is green. Subscribe, like, share, comment down below.
Welcome back to another episode of As Told by Us. In today's dilemma,
So dramatic.
I've been talking to this guy. Oh, also, heads up, I was not going to like this one.
Who, me?
Yes, you. I've been talking to this guy, mid-30s, for a few months now. He has a child, but says he's never been married to the baby mama. I asked if there was a traditional marriage / rora or any customary payments or whatever since they have a child together. Mandem said no. A few weeks later, he then says, actually, I paid something that... I paid something so I can see my child. Said that in China. And the in-laws know that I'm the father. Anyway, he recently relocated abroad, barely settled in this new place. He mentions that the baby mama and child are coming to visit him in this new country. My gut says this is a married man with a family. Am I crazy or nah?
Yeah. Go with your
Yeah. Go with your gut.
Full stop. So he did pay because what are you saying? That I'm go badara enough for me to be
To see my child. Yeah. I think I'm better at damage.
So what's her dilemma? He still wants to date her and she's...
I think he's saying, I'm not married to the time. All I want is my child. And she's saying, okay, I hear you, but why is it that your baby mama and this kid are coming to visit you in this new country? I haven't even come yet.
He's married!
What if he just wants his child to see where he is? This is a child. The child can't move and travel by itself, right? Say he moved to like England.
Okay.
Right? And now he wants his child to see where he's living.
Yes.
The child can't move alone, so the mom
Does he
is
not have a
coming
mother?
too.
The child can go to England with the grandmother.
Or
The baby mama.
the baby mama. This is the child's mother. And she's coming for a visit. Okay,
I'm
listen, I
sorry.
don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm just being a devil's advocate. I think he's married too.
She needs to approach it as a woman. Oh my god, no.
No.
No. To be honest, I don't endorse that. The thing is, right, this girl needs to just ask herself where she stands on the whole situation. Because she knows that this is someone with a kid with somebody else. For me, I think that situation is that situation. If you're gonna find yourself now, like what Chido was saying, trying to make rules and say, oh, but why is she traveling, this and that, that's going to be you for the rest of your life. Next thing you know, they're baby number 2. What are you going to say?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is what it is.
And it's tricky though, hey? I don't know, dating guys with children. Listen, I think it's tricky. I do think it's tricky because, you know, I feel like these are 2 people that are joined together forever.
Yeah.
Right? By virtue of having this child. This is not a, you know, normally you'd want to say, oh, until my kid is 18 and then they're older and then, you know, we kick them out. But like, that's not how life works, right? They go to uni, they're still interacting, they're going to get married. This child, if you marry this bra, you and this wife are always going to be in each other's space for one thing or the other because of the child, right? I think if he's already making you feel uncomfortable already, you're just always going to be uncomfortable. I think it's his responsibility to put up those, if he's really done with his baby mama, he needs to make that clear.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you're even asking us this question, it means there are boundaries that have not been made clear. And, you know, you're going to go crazy thinking, if imagine she's visiting for 2 weeks, where is she staying? In the same house with Bra. She could be in a different bedroom, but like your mind is going to always think, but these people in the same house. Surely they're not in one bedroom.
You don't even need to be in one bedroom.
Do you see what I mean? If you guys are sharing a couch, you know, you're in the same house. So you will go crazy if those things are not established from the get-go. If you're already feeling uncomfortable, then follow your gut. Because your gut is never wrong.
And he's already a liar.
He's already a liar because he did lie.
You can respect someone who's full disclosure about a situation to say, oh, this is what happened, and then this and this, I had to go to the family, and this is what we did, and then this is our arrangement now. It'll make sense to you. But the fact that you also have to now ask, but then, oh, so didn't you guys, what about this and that? And then he has to think twice about it and say, oh yeah, by the way, I did actually pay some money. Oh, please.
But to play devil's advocate, right? Maybe he did have a legit fallout with the baby mama, and baby mama is just taking advantage of the situation that he wants to see the kid, but she now can jump out and also go, you know, to wherever he is abroad, you know, take advantage of that situation. And maybe he was actually just trying to be like full disclosure, hey, she's coming through, you know. I don't know.
I think as Kuda and Ama have said, right, if you are feeling uncomfortable already with the situation, then you're always going to feel uncomfortable. I don't know if I should say what I wanted to say, but
say it.
Look, if you're dating somebody with a child, right, it's obviously it's going to always be like, oh, like Kuda said, the mom is always going to be involved. But then there's a certain, there's a certain boundary that's set between people who just share a child but no longer have that kind of relationship. And even as the new girlfriend, I think I would also feel good, okay, no, actually, they really don't have any more feelings for each other. It's just they just share a child. It will be so clear for you to see. So in this case, if things are murky, if things are murky, then
they're still together.
Then I would say follow your gut. Yeah.
I said it already. I think this man is married. Personally. Sorry, babe girl. I guess it's now a matter of, do you really want to continue, you know, trying to have a relationship with someone who has a child and no boundaries with his baby mama?
Anyway,
because who are you to then set those boundaries? Like, this is something they should have set prior to your entering into the mix. So it's difficult now for you to be like, hey, I'm new. Don't talk to her like this. Don't do this. It doesn't make sense. So for me personally, I'm going to stand by it. I think he's a married man. He went to her parents. He is known by her family. He's given money. He's known as Mukwasha at their household. They are actually happy that he has finally moved out of the country, and they can't wait to ship their daughter to where he is.
Yeah.
So, hey, girl, I think it's tricky. Like, at what point do you then say this man is telling me the truth about his situation? I guess maybe when you also go to the UK. I don't know.
But you see, this was about to say, not for nothing. This guy's left the country. You're still here.
And he's left with his family, like with his ex-family, as he wants to say. With his relatives.
I mean, all of his housemates. His housemates. Not for nothing. I don't know. Like, already, long-distance relationship is tricky. Anyway. So, even if it's not the bra, just by virtue of the distance, you just leave it alone, hey? Sorry, though. I'm sure you'll find a great man I'm so sorry. Okay, but this really, what's the word that like segues us well into the topic of the day, which is the art of having difficult conversations. So a lot of this episode will be us role-playing various kinds of difficult conversations. I actually think this is a good one to start off with. If you were her, and yes, you are her.
Okay.
You're telling MMV.
Okay.
That your baby mama and baby are making you uncomfortable. How would you go about telling MMV that?
I love the way you're making me act way out of character. What am I doing dating children?
Okay, just go with it. How would you go about telling him that you find his relationship with his baby mama uncomfortable?
Yeah. Are we role playing properly?
You're on the phone. I'm the baby mama in the background.
England.
Hey babe, how are you? How's the UK?
Hey, how you doing?
He already has the accent and he's been in the UK for 2 weeks. Okay, keep going.
Oh gosh, how's everything going? Has your child settled in?
Oh, yes. Oh, it's such an energetic boy. Such an energetic boy. So happy to see him. So
And
happy to see him.
he's staying with you? Like he's...
Yeah. Staying right here.
And the mom as well?
Yeah, she's around. She's around. But, you don't have to worry about that. I told you, like, we don't have anything.
Babe, I'm making tea.
Oh, don't mind that. That's just TV. How are you doing? How's Zimbabwe? How's Harare?
Zim is nice. I can't wait to come and visit you there.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to have you here too. I mean, amazing country,
Yeah, so I just felt like we need to, talk about life, like what's our future plans? Because, hey, it's looking a bit sad right now.
Now you don't have to worry about anything. Remember, I promised you. I told you.
So, am I coming to live with you and your baby mama and the kid?
No. She'll definitely be gone, way gone. By the time
She's coming back to Zim or what?
I think she has her own plans. She has her own plans. So we just proceed as as planned.
You said.
Be good.
I feel very uncomfortable with this situation.
What's uncomfortable? I feel like I've been transparent. I've told you everything.
This is the time I would really go off on someone. He has not been transparent at all.
Don't break character. Don't break character.
But that's not effective communication.
That is not effective communication.
Yeah.
So you're done.
I really wouldn't know what to say.
She said she's not going to go off on
Because
him.
I said I'm uncomfortable.
Plus,
The
also
moment
the
he said
accent
so-
also like
I feel MMV is too comfortable in this role.
Right? Like, it was a bit like, how
Swimming in it. I'm angry at you right now. I don't
Guys, I'm a
know.
good actor. Guys.
Okay, so we'll come back to y'all. Right? Maybe.
maybe not.
Maybe not. But okay, so when people are engaging in difficult conversations, you first need to understand the kind of character that you are in these moments, right? So previously, and Chido both said you're avoidance, right? You just avoid difficult conversations altogether, right? There are others, Aniesu, who's confrontational.
Yeah.
Right. get you direct and straight. Other people are very passive aggressive, right? So
What are you?
I'm coming to me. Hold on. So other people are very passive aggressive, right? Other people become sulkers, right? So you have like a bad conversation, a difficult conversation with them, and then they just sulk for the rest of the day. So you tend to avoid having a conversation with them because the whole mood is just off, right? Other people are aggressive, so you start having a conversation with them and they start lashing out. Other people are criers, other people are screamers, some people are just drama. So you tend to want to just avoid those conversations. I think I am a mixture of avoidant and confrontational. So there's some people that I tend to just avoid. And then there are other people where I'm just like, hey, listen, you and me, bye. Right? So I think for me, I am, and I think all of us are different depending on the context. Right. But this is how you have a more effective, difficult conversation. Then we'll come back to role playing. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is prepare mentally or write down your thoughts. Right? So prepare for the conversation in advance before you enter the conversation. Be clear about what you want the other person to understand from the end of this. So Anesu wants MMV to understand that she is uncomfortable, right? Have a clear outcome for what you want the resolution to be. The resolution is kick your baby mama out and then me come or whatever, right? And then do you understand the other person and how they deal with conflict? Because if you come at me aggressively, I might just walk away. If you come at me in a roundabout way, to you anymore. So do you understand the other person you're speaking to so that you know how best and the words to use? Some people have trigger words, so you don't trigger them, right? And also remember that there's a difference between what you say and what the other person hears.
Right? Why is there a difference when I've said what I've said? I said what I've said.
So if I say I feel uncomfortable about this, I don't know how else you can internalize that except I feel uncomfortable. But there's normally a breakdown in communication because one person says something and the other person didn't understand what that person said. So a good way to go around that is, in the example, MMV could respond to say, okay, what I hear you saying is you feel uncomfortable. Right? And then you know you're on the same page. If you're not saying that, then Anesu, you could ask, what did you hear me say? So that we know that we're all on the same page about this conversation. You're not hearing different things than what I'm saying. Right? And then also just say, why is this thing important to you? So why is it important that you get clarity? Why is it important that some things seem very obvious, right? Like some things seem obvious because you're saying, but how do you not understand this? But some people just really don't, right? So also say, why is this thing important to you? If there's a past experience, you need to link it to my daddy used to beat me, so now he left me and whatever. Just link it so that that person understands why that is happening. Okay, is that clear?
What if the person doesn't understand?
Then leave them alone. Either they don't want to understand you. There's some people that you're in a conversation with and they just don't want to understand you. They don't care. They don't care enough to understand. Yeah. Number 2, pick the right setting, right? So go into like a neutral situation. So if let's say it's a work situation, don't summon me to your office. The moment you say, please come to my office so we can talk about this very difficult thing, don't do that. Find a neutral place to have a conversation. Why not? Because already you've already done. Now it's a power play.
That's a power play.
Because now you're in an office that you're comfortable in, and the other person, that's not the office.
You're there seated on your chair. It depends on the conversation.
Not Jimmy.
say for example, I'm talking to a subordinate and I'm giving them negative feedback about something that they've done. That's a come to my office conversation. Because come to my office, one already gives you the seriousness of, ooh, I'm in trouble.
Yes.
I want you to know you're in trouble. And then it's more private than the boardroom. In the boardroom, anyone can come in the middle of you being blasted. Whereas my office, if I close my office door, then you know it's about to go down.
But that one would make sense because it really is a power play. I know in my office, the chair is so low. If you come into my office, you're even going to be sitting lower than me as I look down condescending at you.
Oh
That's a power play.
Who are you?
It's because you know what else you can do? You know how you have, like, I don't know, depending on your office, but you know you have your chair in your office and then there's the chair that somebody else sits on the other side. If there's two chairs, you can move. You can both sit on that side of the desk. But you sitting in your rolly chair, ready to rip on me, already you're telling me this is already an uncomfortable situation for the other person, the subordinate that you're already shouting at already, right? So there's that. Empathy, obviously, acknowledge the other person's feelings. And then active listening, listen to what they're saying. And then using I feel, I think, rather than you did this to me, you did that to me, you did that to me.
But you have done it to me.
Yeah, but then I experienced this way. Rather than you shouted at me and I feel, you shouted at me and it made me sick.
But you shouted at me. You shouted at me. It made me feel belittled.
So remember that day that we had a heated argument? I felt belittled. That's a different way of saying it than you did that. So because the moment you say you did that, I'm going on the defensive. I stopped.
Oh my gosh.
I stopped, like, I'm not going to hear anything else you said because now you just blame me for the fact that you felt belittled. Because I'm going to come.
you.
No, but that's not then an effective communication. Hence the art of having difficult conversations. You want to be understood. So you have to also articulate it in a way that you can have this conversation. Okay, now we're going to role play again.
I'm just thinking about my life. I'm just like, Chido.
Me too.
Yeah.
In no shape or form would I prep my conversation with someone. I would know what I want from the conversation. To tell you are wrong. I am right. And you need to do things this way.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would ever, like that first point.
Yeah.
Like to go, write it down, think about how, you're going to put it across. And then consider the other person as well before we present. Because me, I would already present.
To be honest,
I also write stuff down.
I can think of one particular situation where I actually even learned all those things. And I would have written it down in my notes first. I used all my I feels. And I think retrospectively, the problem was that particular dynamic and that particular person. There was no prep or things in the world. Because I think I was looking for a resolution of something where I think there's some situations where it's just like, this is a defensive person who is never going to take criticism well. And if I'm not able to put across how I feel about the situation without it ending up into something nasty and unpleasant, that's just how it's going to be. Because if you can't move past, because you see, I think it's also the difficult conversations. I think there's two types. There's the types where you're like trying to resolve something with the person. And usually if you're preserving, that's when you're going to use your feels and whatnot. And then there's one where it's like, where after this conversation, this is the last one that we're having. I think I should have been having my last one. Because I was trying to look for resolution in a situation where, because,
we're alone.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to role play.
Okay.
Chido, you are going to...
Don't test me, Satan.
You are going to speak to Amanda. Okay, Amanda's your boss.
Oh my gosh. Come to my office.
I'm gonna flip around, but first we're gonna start with this one. You are Amanda's your boss, and then there's you. You're going to Amanda.
Amanda's a hard boss, guys.
Amanda is a hard boss. Amanda, and you're gonna
She's like reverse psychology me at this point.
ask for a raise.
Okay.
Baby said you. You. Ask for a raise from Amanda.
Okay. Knock knock.
I'm on my desk.
Are you typing?
Come in.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, Chilo. Take a seat.
Thank you.
What's up?
I just wanted to have a quick word with you.
Okay.
So, as you know, I've been working for you for the past 6 years, and I started off as a junior, and I've worked my way to a managerial position.
What is it that you do, Chido? Sorry, the organization is quite big. Then what do you do here?
So I'm a sales manager.
Ah.
Yes, I manage
Okay,
one of the stores in town.
I'm pulling up your numbers. Ah, Chido. Okay. Yes. Continue.
Yeah. So, as you said, you've been pulling up my numbers, and I think that it's clear, according to the data that you have in front of you, I think it's clear that since I started my tenure as a sales manager, our sales have gone up by 20%. Furthermore, the Zimbabwean economy is just suffocating everybody at the moment. And, as you know, there's the new currency and everything. So I just wanted to come in and say, I would like a raise. I'd like a 20% raise on my salary because I've been working quite consistently, and the numbers show my dedication.
Yes, Chido. I do see that you've been working quite hard, but you seem to think salary is just based on that alone. You know, you're the top paid in our market in Zim. We're paying you guys already like a higher percentage than most of our competitors.
I mean, I appreciate that. I appreciate that sentiment, ma'am. I just think that I am also very much aware of how much we make in terms of revenue. And I'm also aware of how much I'm contributing towards that revenue.
Are you aware of our expenses?
That's none of my business.
Sherry, you're doing so well. I was about to give you a raise. Okay, Chido. I've noted your request. I'll bring it up to the partnership. Would that be all?
And can I also get some added benefits while you're at it?
Added benefits.
Don't be greedy.
Such as
like an annual holiday.
like annual leave. You can go anywhere you want during your leave, Chido.
I mean, like, you have there's holiday villas. The company owns holiday villas, and
for the directors.
That will be all then.
Thank you, Chido. Okay. So that was hostile.
That was like
that actually wasn't bad though, right? So if you remember season 1, episode 7-ish, I think we talked about understanding before you go to your boss, understand what it is that you're bringing, so that when you do then ask for the raise, you're talking about things that are concrete. So you talked about your numbers, right? Have them laid out. These are my numbers. This is what I'm bringing in. this is the revenue of the company. This is how much I'm contributing to it. So yes, of course, we might be getting paid higher than the market, but you're also making more than the market anyway, right? So that in itself, coming particularly to professional settings, when you lay it out in data form, you know, I think that is more effective, because what bosses really typically care about anyway are the numbers, right? And then what are your contribution? Are you meeting your targets? Are you doing the things that you're supposed to do?
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I said it was a great conversation. Just y'all were just hostile.
To be honest,
with each other.
Confrontation was
There's so much tension in the air. Wow.
like you're fired.
Hey there, lovely listeners. So listen, running a podcast in Zimbabwe is quite the journey. It requires resources, and when we say resources, we mean money, time, and effort. Wondering how you can support us? Well, we've got you covered with Inbox, or Waldromit if you're on the other side of the world. We'll be posting our Inbox details on our social media platforms. Whether it's the cost of a cup of coffee or a virtual high five, every little bit of your support counts. Remember, supporting our podcast isn't about funding our caffeine addiction, though it is in part, but your support keeps our podcast alive and thriving and helps us create more content, ensuring that our laughter echoes through your devices. Thanks for being part of our community and for listening.
Okay, Amanda, you are going to ask Anesu for a discount on a Shonga bag.
Goodness.
Yeah, say.
Wait, am I me or am I a different character?
Be whoever you want.
Be whoever you want to be.
Whoever you want to be.
Oh my gosh. Hey Nesu.
Hi, how
I
are
see you've got new stock.
Oh yeah, I've got new stock, plenty of new bags. Are you seeing something you like?
Yes, I really love the black one. My previous one is broken now.
Oh, I'm so sad to hear that.
Yeah.
So you want to purchase, or do you want to return it so I can,
Well,
give you
no,
a new one?
I did use it quite a bit, but I was hoping you'd just give me a 10% discount on the next one that I buy. Pretty
For
please.
this new stock?
Yeah. Because I do need to replace my bag, and so as one of your loyal list of customers,
This is feeling
I was hoping.
I feel like this is a genuine request.
No, for real though. Because I want to buy your bags. I don't want to buy anyone else's bags. And it's just 10% yeah.
This sounds like a genuine one.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I would say yes.
I didn't cash in on the last special. Oh, wait. I got a yes! That was too easy.
No, it sounded like Amanda was really asking for a discount on the Shonga bag. So I was like, genuinely, I'd say yes. But if you were
so I'm going to come take one.
You must have an told by us discount.
Our, you guys are messing with my discount. Show me what you have and then I'll pick one.
This is literally a genuine conversation.
No, wait, finish. Are you going to say yes or not?
If I was
getting a sale out of it.
You have to say no.
I would say no. But I would say the sales come in May.
Okay.
And because I thought it was a stranger, I would then say only for our loyal customers. So you'd have to have 2 purchases before I can give you a discount.
I played the loyal customer card.
So I would then say, Amanda, I haven't received 2 purchases from you, but I definitely think that after this purchase, you will then get a discount.
What if I give you referrals? Because I have quite a number of people at my office looking for handbags. So I'm pretty sure if I have one, I can get at least 2 other people to come and buy.
So you'd then be like an ambassador,
Yes.
an influencer of some sort.
Yes. So this would be just a commission upfront.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But
game.
it would have to be for the same bags. So the same amount.
Same price range.
Yeah, the same price range.
I got you.
Good job. Okay, so
Now, like, can we just talk about
going to make me break up with someone.
Discount.
MMV is going to break up with someone.
Oh. No, you have to role play.
He's going to break up with me.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Can I tell you why?
Let's do it. No.
Let me tell you why this was a good idea. No, wait.
Do it later.
No. Listen. Whilst the people are still listening, okay? So a lot of entrepreneurs always get asked for discounts. And it's very difficult, particularly when it's a friendship group, to then say no. Right? And I think one thing that we normally cop from is we normally say, okay, listen, you're my friend, I'll tell you the real numbers. This is how much it actually cost me to bring it here. This is how much it costs for me to sell, whatever, right? I obviously can't tell a stranger that, right? So obviously I'm just going to say, listen, I'm not in a position right now to be able to do it. But like Anesu said, in May, I'm going to have a special. I'll keep you in mind. I'll let you know once the specials come and you can purchase them. However, here's the disclaimer that it's only for loyal customers. So if you make a purchase today, I will find next time when there's a special, I will let you know. Join the newsletter, you'll get an alert, you get an announcement, whatever, and then you can see when the specials are coming. All right. What we're trying to do here is find a common ground.
Because I still want your money.
Exactly. And also you don't want to go broke by just giving people discounts just because they ask for it, right? So you need to find a way, obviously, to be kind, but to be firm also and say no, but there's an opportunity for you later on or whatever, I can do that later on. So keep checking the Instagram, keep checking the socials, something will come up, right? So finding a sort of common ground, I can't do it right now, but there could be a chance for you later.
Yeah.
All right, MMV, break up with me. Let the people hear.
Are you going to fight
Is there a backstory? Like,
No, he's breaking up with me. What else do you need?
Oh,
this is a difficult conversation.
Hey, babes.
Hey,
You can't call me babes when you're about to break up with me. Call me by my
don't know that,
name.
babe. Calm down. You don't know.
I'm used to get to it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, honey. Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Good. How's been your day?
Oh, it's been okay. I'm tired. I feel a bit sick. I'm not sure what's happening. But like, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
I just, I needed a hug or something.
Wow. So about that, this might not be the best of times, but
Wait, do you want some water? Can I give you something? Something to drink?
I'm good. I'm good.
Do you want to go hang out in my room?
Not right now.
Oh.
That is totally not what I said. But anyway.
Not right now.
So I feel like I just have to be honest with you. Cut to the chase. I've been dragging this out for like a long time.
Dragging what out?
Something that's been, weighing me down, like mentally. It's very difficult for me to do this, but I feel as though we've had a good run. I mean, we've had a lot of fun.
Are you breaking up with me?
Yeah.
Breaking up with me.
it's a breakdown.
I'm so sorry. Don't make me cry.
Oh my
Don't
God.
make me cry. I just don't want to keep.
Why? Kid.
Why are you doing this to me?
This is a terrible breakup.
It is. It's going so bad. I feel like our connection isn't what it was at the beginning, and I just feel like this relationship doesn't serve either of us.
Is there somebody else?
No.
Are you cheating on me?
No, not at all. Not
So
at
why?
all. It's just the connection thing. It's the spark.
What?
You used to, when I met you, you were like so outgoing and so fun.
I could do better. I couldn't go out. Do you want to go to Pablo's?
Oh, you see that right there? That's why we have to.
I can make you happy. I can make you happy. I promise. Don't break up with me.
No,
I love you.
I always wanted. I want to go.
I'm sorry.
I want to have adventures. Why Pablo's Jam Tree? What time? I'm tired of Jam Tree.
Okay, fine. Let's go. Where do you want to go? I'll go wherever you want to go.
What? It's a breakup. We're both breaking down. They both is a peak.
This is how not to break up with someone.
Very, very terrible.
It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. So I feel harassed. I feel quite harassed. I was like,
Okay, I don't know how that could have gone any better, to be honest. But I think again,
escalated.
I think it started with the babe.
honestly,
Yes,
from
from
there it just went downhill. From there, but I mean, is there a good way to break up with somebody? Probably not. But again, understanding the person that you're dealing with, like, he did not expect me to be this dramatic. And because I'm not that person, right? But if you are dealing with somebody that is drama, then you might need to do a text message instead. Don't break up with anyone on text message, guys. You never know. You never know. But I think a lot of people avoid having difficult conversations. To wrap up, people avoid difficult conversations because you don't want the reaction from the other person. Right, but the conversation is always necessary, despite how the other person feels. I think we take on feelings of the other person and then we avoid because I don't want you to feel bad. But then that means me trying to protect your feelings, it's hurting me. So sometimes you really just need to go for it, and how they take it, I don't want to say is not your responsibility. I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to say don't care how the other person feels. I think once you also implement, we talked about empathy as one of effective communication, validate their feelings. I understand that this will make you feel 1, 2, 3, and 4. However, I can't take that on
what
me.
if they're gaslighting you?
Then tell them.
Because I've had experiences where I'm trying to express how I feel about something like this. I don't like this and I like this, and then they start gaslighting. You're now just being you're dramatic or whatever. For me, that sets me
didn't
off.
happen. Oh, that's not how I said it.
Yeah, that's not how I said it. That's not what I mean. And it's like,
I think, like Amanda said, sometimes you have to decide also for yourself, is this for you to resolve the situation? So obviously if it's a coworker or somebody, you're going to be in the same place anyway, so you need to find a resolution. Is this somebody that I don't need in my life so I can cut off? Then you can call each other all kinds of names until it's over, But if you are in a situation where it's just a coworker or somebody your family member, somebody you have to coexist with, you have to now separate yourself and behave accordingly, react accordingly. If they start gaslighting, if they refuse to acknowledge you and what you're saying, then hey,
bring receipts.
We don't need to be in the same place. We don't need to, unless it's if it's work, unless we're talking about work, let's set that boundary. And then let that close off. If it's family, unless we're at a family gathering, that's it. And we'll kiki and whatever, and then once it's done, it's done. But you need to also then be able to react accordingly in a way that is not embarrassing. So don't start shouting and calling people names unless you know for sure that this is over. Okay? Do you feel like you can have effective communication now?
What about the receiving end
What do you mean?
of a difficult conversation? So now, Six was breaking up with Kuda, but then you made it hard.
with a lot of like, no,
Crying.
I can do better. Crying.
I'll change.
And also me as the boss, just basically how do you receive somebody who's coming to you with something difficult? I think there's a tendency to want to be defensive or offended once someone comes to you with something difficult. So how do you become better at allowing space for that?
I think you have to, so we talked about active listening, right? Don't take it personal, right?
Yeah.
I think I can't, in a breakup situation, it is personal. You know what I mean? You don't want me. It's not that you don't want this, it's me that you don't want. But sometimes it's not, you're not the problem. You know what I mean? Sometimes it really just is the connection's lost. You know, I feel different, he's cheating. Whatever.
A Pablo's hand.
And you're not, right? But it is, in a lot of cases, why we get offended is because we take it personally.
Yeah.
Right? Because now you're taking it as a personal attack on me and my character and what I've said. But what you need to say is, okay, I know I'm hearing what you're saying. It is either the behavior that I have done that you don't like. It's not me, but it's the behavior. And that makes it less personal. Because what it is, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, whatever, you're both fighting a problem. You're not fighting each other. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So fight them. If you don't like the fact that I go to Publix, that's the behavior. It's not, you're not saying you're ugly. You're just saying, I don't like the things that you're into. So if you're going to continue doing those things, I need to step back because that's just not me. If you don't like the way somebody spoke to you, that's not saying I think you're a bad person. It's just your behavior is wrong. So then don't take it personally. But I think it then goes depending on how that person came at you. Because if you came at me with, you're so loud and you're so then I'm going to take that personally.
So go then.
Exactly. Then it's like, oh, okay, you don't like, fine.
Yeah, I wanted to answer your question, Amanda. I think it also goes to what Kuda said in the beginning about knowing the type of person you are when you give that information. You as a receiver should also know the type of person that you are. So I would even use those same steps to reply, to be like, okay, I understand what this person is saying. Like what you were saying. Are you saying that I'm making you feel uncomfortable? I'm understanding that you are saying this, this, and this. I feel like you also need steps when you are receiving bad news. Instead of what the breakup example, where now you're just like, I know what you're saying. I get you don't want to be with me, but I can change. I can. So you also need it's self-awareness that's needed on both sides.
Exactly. Empathy on both sides. Because
and it's not the time to then also bring up a say, but you also
exactly. I think also just not all the time do you have to address things immediately.
Yeah.
However, sometimes you kind of have to just the moment it happens. Because, sometimes people say, 2 weeks later, and you say, oh, remember that time? They're like, I don't remember that. So sometimes you kind of have to say, this is the example I was giving you. You're doing it right now. Stop. And then sometimes, if you can wait until you're calm and cool and collected, then you can then talk about it. But also don't let it fester. Because some people then let it grow, and every now little thing that the other person does is irritating, is annoying, and then it just grows and becomes this blow-up situation. Exactly. Anyway, that's all. Bye.
Bye.